Hello, hello to all of our beautiful, beautiful listeners all across the world and all across the multiverse of joyfulness. See what I did there? I
Yes,
sub, I
yes, I see.
subverted, I subverted your expectations. So, today we're,
Like Ryan Johnson.
mhm. So today I'm joined by with Billy again.
Hello.
Hello to you as well. Well, as you can see, um, if in case this is your first time being here, no, Billy is not a variant version of me. He is a 100% original human being,
Potato.
potato being in this in the same potato universe,
One small
which
step for
is
a butt, one giant leap for potato kind.
I'm still thinking. I'm not even sure what exact Earth are we even in now. Well, is it
I
Earth
mean,
or is
we're
it or is
probably
it
in
or
a
is Mhm.
we're probably in a certain different universe. Like we are streaming to you all. I don't know
I
what
already, I
time.
already, I already, I already, I already told them that you are in the same, same potato universe. It's just that,
Yeah, we're
um,
broadcasting to all the multiverse.
I guess so. But anyway, so in case you guys didn't guess, that was a terrible attempt for us to make jokes about the Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, which is actually, I think it's still currently in theaters now. So, well, obviously it's in theaters because Disney would not want to back off when it comes to making money in the box office, because when it comes to streaming, that's when things are just gonna, oh, you know what, we don't care about props anymore because yeah, like, no, because
It
like, yeah,
worked, didn't
usually,
it?
that's how movies make money, is like, one is a box office, second is a DVD Blu-ray sales. So support your local, your favorite films, and try to buy them in physical formats if you can. Maybe you cannot. If you're broke, that's fine. Stick to subscription, but try to go to the cinemas. No, no, that was unexpected of me giving advice to people to actually support the film industry.
I mean, we need to support them, but we have
Yeah.
to be careful to whom we spend it on.
Oh, oh boy.
Ooh, oh boy.
Well, definitely not the ones who are accused of being pedophiles or are rapists. Yeah.
Oh, that's a step too far. All right. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
so who do you think should start?
Anyway, so right. Multiverse of Madness is a film directed by Sam Raimi, who obviously, well, I'm pretty sure some people here, or hopefully most of our listeners, have heard of him in some ways. He did the first three Spider-Man live action films with Tobey Maguire, James Franco, and all these amazing casts, especially Willem Dafoe. Gonna get you clear, Spider-Man. I'm pretty sure that's not even in. I'm pretty sure that's not a line in the movie, but at least hopefully I'm able to imitate him pretty accurately, even though I'm pretty sure it's terrible. So
Well, I'm somewhat of a podcaster as well.
I'm gonna start tallying like how many No Way Home references, and then if you hit a certain
It's a
number, I'm
No
gonna
Way
kick.
Home reference. Well, I mean, technically he said it there, but it's still not a No Way Home reference because it's
It is.
referencing
It
else.
is. I'm gonna start tallying, and I'm gonna if you hit a certain quota, I'm gonna kick you off. So
Oh, okay.
yeah. No, I'm just joking. So
But anyway, yeah.
so he did that. Then obviously he also did the famous Evil Dead franchise. I think the first three, if I'm mistaken. Yeah,
Groovy.
Evil Dead 1, yeah, groovy. Evil Dead 1, Evil Dead 2, Evil Dead. Okay, I haven't seen Evil Dead 2 yet, which is surprising. But I love Evil Dead 1. It's freaking awesome. It's a great blend with horror and comedy and cheese. And it actually makes me a little bit so in some ways, like, all of these different elements, right? You come those together, cobble them into like one ball, and then you just have this kind of weird sensation that you don't usually get in a lot of other films. So That is a talent right there. Yeah, Evil Dead, yeah, Spider-Man. What else? What else is he well known to make? I don't think that's and I don't think so. I don't think there's anything else that he's well known for. What do you think, or is it just that?
I don't know much about his acting career, so.
He's a director. He's not.
Oh, Sam Raimi. Oh, sorry.
Mm-mm-mm.
Got things confused there, but yeah, no, I don't know much. Like that's the thing. I
Oh
only
yeah,
know
he
about
did.
the first three of Spider-Man. That's it.
Oh yeah, he did Drag Me to Hell. Oh yeah, I remember that. That was also fucking bonkers. Yeah.
I think I watched Drag Me to Hell a bit, but I don't really remember much about the movie.
So also written by Michael Warden. He also wrote the Loki series on Disney Plus. I haven't seen that one. I'm probably not really. I'm not really interested, but I've heard a lot of mixed reactions from that film. From that series. So, well, obviously, we go to the cast. We got Benedict Cumberbatch, Elizabeth Olsen, and also our new star here. How do you pronounce her name? Okay, it's spelled Xochitl Gomez. I'm sorry, I'm not Mexican. Por favor. I'm trying. Okay, I don't want to pronounce her name honestly because I really don't know how to pronounce it.
Let's call her America.
No, let's call her Miss Gomez.
Miss
Miss Gomez. I think it's like the safest way just to ask to address her. But yeah, Miss Gomez, and a bunch of other casts that we'll get into very soon. So, yes, Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness. Let's start with the pros first. The ones that we enjoy. What do you enjoy about this film?
Well, Billy? I have to say the visuals is still spectacular, but to be honest with you, it's not as good as the first Doctor Strange movie.
Ah, okay.
Do you think so?
I would say yes and no too. So most of the time it looks freaking awesome, and to also understand and to also know that this is Sam Raimi's film, right? And he is usually well known to. Sorry, he's usually well known to make, like these crazy bonkers, properties and then put them on the big screen. Because the thing is here, just imagine if somebody who wants to make a comic book live action adaptation and then you just do it the way it's supposed to. So including all those crazy, what do you call that? Like let's say if somebody step on your foot and then your eyes will just like bulge out and like something like that, like like cartoony. That's the word, cartoony. So knowing that he's well known to make more of a cartoony style of filmmaking, I don't expect to have that, like to see like, oh wow, that's so realistic. Oh my god, wow, that looks really convincing. Yes, it's most of the time convincing. Even I have to admit, also some of the stuffs that some of the special effects is also not well rendered. I would say, but most of them, because it's for the sake of what kind of crazy transitions, what kind of crazy like sequences can we do to just like amp up the madness, right? And he actually delivered like very well. So yes, I would say. Mm-hmm.
I'll disagree with that because I mean, the fact that how they utilize the mirror world in the first Doctor Strange movie, I think that's really much. It's much more mad than what this movie has to offer. Aside from a few scenes here and there, but I feel like in atmosphere in general, I still think the visual effects still much better in the first one and how it's being utilized. Don't you think?
The visual effects in the first movie, I think the reason why I think it's a bit subpar is because One
The
is
first one?
the first one, one is because the color grading, it looks like crap. I don't know. Yeah, it's a running thing for Marvel films, especially like the current generations. They have this really ugly gray filter on every of their movies. I think I explained like this back before, also in Black Widow. So you were left with a pretty muted color with all of your films. I guess, yeah, I understand that. Oh yeah, you're supposed to be in the same universe, bro. Yeah, I get it, but it doesn't mean that your movie has to look boring. You know, like it's a comic book. It's supposed the color is supposed to pop out. That's the part. That's part of the point why comic books are comic books, because they're appealing and they're colorful. Is it colorful? I use the word colorful.
Yeah, but still though, like the way that the city, folds on itself and then like it bends, it turns, it curves, whatever you call it. Like that's, I mean, sure, complain however much you want about the filter, but I still think that it's still much more spectacular compared to what we have here. To be honest, like I really like the transition when they jump from one universe to the other for the first time. Is it only me, or is it supposed to be
awesome?
Yeah, or is it only me, or is it supposed to be like Hitchhiker's Guide to Galaxy reference, where when they jump, they go through many, many, many different universes, and then like their own physics actually change depending on the universe they're in.
Yeah. Yes. It's also I think. Wait, is this Star Trek, or is it the Orville? Because there is one episode from the Orville where they actually visit a 2-dimensional universe, and when they're actually going through it, they have to some sort of they have to contain their three-dimensional ship to so that obviously they wouldn't get squashed, right? Because the 2D plane cannot support 3D, so they have to find a way to not get squashed. So I think that's really really like interesting concept. So yeah, even like the physics change, the physics change, even especially there's like this one universe where they jump into, and it looks like it reminds me a bit of what's that movie called, *𝓟𝓸𝓽𝓪𝓽𝓪 Darkly, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Remember that one? Yeah, like the
Wait, we're still
rotoscope.
talking about Doctor Strange, right?
Yeah, something like Doctor Strange. But that's like this one universe where you obviously know it's rotoscoped, because
it's either that or it's supposed to be a reference to the What If universe.
Oh yeah, you're right. So yeah, that's actually really really awesome.
Yeah, I really like the transition.
I actually enjoy most of the transitions. So yeah, the special effects. Even heck, I haven't even got to the camera work here. It's actually way more alive, alive, and much more engaging. And the thing is that I'm not bored. Okay, here's the thing. I'll just be straight. The movie has flaws, yes, correct. But one thing that movie,
for me, it's a big
that the movie the thing that the movie deliver very well is it doesn't bore me. Almost never ever bored me. Disappoint me maybe, but yeah.
Yeah, to be completely honest with you, you do sound a bit of entitled. Just like, as long as the movie doesn't bore me, it's good. I mean, I suppose that's what movie is,
Yeah, but not all movies actually are able to do that. So it's kind of an accomplishment. I mean, I saw like it's I set the bar so low, which I kind of did.
Yeah. All right, for dear listener, what happened right is that I watched the movie, and to be completely honest, I don't actually like the movie. And so I spoil a lot of things to Wilson here already. So he actually came in to the cinema with a very low expectation, and that's why he's still blown away by it, because I I set the bar so low for him. Well, when I enter it, right, because I had so much high expectation already from No Way Home, I expect, damn, this will be good. They're going to introduce a multiverse. They're going to add other new characters that I like. For example, like let's say Deadpool, the X-Men. We'll get to that later.
Hang on there. Yeah. We'll talk about that soon. Don't worry.
Yeah, but still, like that's the expectation. Anyway, let's just continue with all the good parts first.
Yeah. So the camera work. We have okay. So there's a lot of. You notice there's actually a lot of those like 360 like spiral camera work where the camera just like turns and like keep on like rotating it on itself.
Wait,
especially like so there's one where when we meet is it Supreme Strange, the first Strange that we encounter in the film?
He actually about to kill America, and then he got killed in the process.
He got killed in the process, and then America jumped through this star portal. Like I think we're just gonna call it the multiverse star portal.
To be completely honest, the star portal thingy is to be honest, it's a bit cringe, but over time I get used to it.
Honestly, I kind of like it too, because I'd rather see something like that than just like, oh, another circle portal again. Okay, fine. Well, okay, here we go.
I will prefer a crack. A crack in like on air or something, but whatever. Go on.
Yeah. So when she was dragged into the portal, and then the camera just like spins around, and then it goes transitions to Strange, getting out of bed. Like, wow, that's awesome. Oh my god. Okay, and then that's also another one where I really like this shot. It's the same Spanish Strange, except because he's dead. So our MCU Strange has to turn into like some sort of zombie, and then as you can see the camera just like going around and like around like in this mountain, and then all these like ghouls just like
that's why Strange.
Yeah.
Don't you think so?
Yes, but who am I to judge? Am I right? That's a terrible joke. Sorry. In case you didn't know, that's from the first film. So that's that, and then also I'm pretty sure there are a few one-take shots, but they're quite abrupt. It's not very easy to notice.
I'm sorry,
but those exist. Huh?
There's like a one take that's abrupt, so does that mean it's no longer a one take?
I guess you could say okay, what I'm trying to say is sequences that maybe last a little bit longer than 3 minutes without cuts.
Wait, which one are you talking about? Seriously, I just watched a movie too, but I can't remember exactly which thing.
Oh yeah, there's this one section where what's this called? Scarlet Witch basically she trapped them in this room in the sanctuary, right? Is it called a sanctuary?
Camera touch.
Yeah, camera touch. Then all these guys are trying to like cover all the mirrors. Like anything reflective with like some sort of cloud or something.
That's basically the Ring reference. What she did there, right? Where she crawled out of the gong.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah. So like she actually like get out of like some sort of Asian like gong. Like those gongs where people like it's kind of like a symbol, but in the with like the Asian version.
Yeah, because it has a reflective surface, right? And then
and then she get out. They're like, oh my god, it's fucking awesome! Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
You know what? Like of all my negativity, right? Here's one thing I have to say about this movie. It actually introduced a good horror element. This movie is not an outright horror movie, but has a good horror elements, like bunch of them. They actually, all right. By this point, is you guys are already probably spoiled. Scarlet Witch is evil. Who'll ever thunk, right? If you watch the trailer only.
I mean, okay. I tried to watch. Yeah, the keyword I tried. I was trying to think that I want to binge through the Scarlet Witch show, WandaVision. Then I kind of wasn't able to finish it, so I have stuff to do. But I was able to at least look through the first 2 episodes, and it actually it heavily hints that she is going to be the main antagonist for some later film, which in this case is this film, which is good. Which is good. It's actually a really good. It's actually a really good twist on like your typical MCU like tropes, because now the hero is actually the villain of the main of this of some other heroes' film, which is great. I really admire that. I admire Marvel starting to do something a bit more risky now. A bit more risky, but not too risky.
But here's the thing, funnily enough, is that because I haven't watched the show, I just assume something happened in WandaVision to justify her character development, because she used to be, like one of the Avengers. She used to be good. She protects people, I guess, question mark. And then now here she's being selfish. Sure, her wish has you can still empathize about her wish to a partial degree, but she killed a lot of people, so she's an outright villain here.
She's a complete she's completely gone in this film.
Yeah, but that's the thing though, because I haven't watched WandaVision. I assume that her transition to being a villain is actually justified, but actually, for some bloody reason, I listened to other podcasts, and I also talked to some friends, and they actually said for those people who watch WandaVision, they actually hate her character development. Because you haven't finished it yet. They have, and then they think it's unjustified. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why
so that means at the end of WandaVision, she actually she learned her lesson and not
I have
do that
no
again.
idea. I have no idea. I haven't watched it yet.
So if you're a listener, if you would like to send us a personal DM, slide into our DMs. You want to correct us on something, please do. We're not experts. We hope we hope we are, but we're not.
We're trying our best.
We're trying our very, very best, even though we usually fall flat on our faces. Do you actually enjoy the choreography here? Especially the first time where the MCU Strange actually encounters America Chavez. That's really good too. I actually really like that fight. I don't know about you, but maybe you're disappointed.
We're starting to open the first can of worms out of many. Here's the thing, right? This movie is predominantly about magic. It's all about magic. Now, the thing is, I love magic, and I watched Avatar, and I not the one by James Cameron. I'm talking about the animated shows. They have a very functional magic where the magic actually makes sense. Because they put limitations. Here, to be honest, in the first Doctor Strange movie, in the first Doctor Strange movie, it's established that he has limitations because he's still new in magic.
Correct. He doesn't know all the spells, obviously.
Yeah, he doesn't know all the spell. But then by the time Infinity War, Endgame, and No Way Home rolls in, right? He pulled all the weird shit that you just think okay, maybe I guess he can do that ? But then it's never explicitly shown.
It was actually established in the first film that when he sleeps, that his astral projected body is actually also learning, reading books and trying to learn all these different spells.
Yeah,
it's pretty clear. So I'm assuming he's already doing that. So I'm pretty sure by Infinity War, I think it's almost enough time for someone like him, just because he's a really smart person also.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about
on the level of Tony Stark. I would even argue like that. So to get the game to Infinity War, it makes sense why he's able to do that. I'm not surprised.
But that's a funny thing, right? In Infinity War and Endgame, it's not the character progression is not only limited to him, and it's still established that Thanos is stronger than him. So in a way, it still makes sense, right? But then it's never really hinted that in this movie that Scarlet Witch is actually stronger than him. So and then like suddenly, oh, Scarlet Witch is a world beater. Well, technically she kind of beat Thanos 1-on-1 in Endgame, so okay, I guess. But then they pull out all this. How to put this? Like the way they fight doesn't make sense. For example, Doctor Strange in the first fight against one of the demon, right? Like he has a like you probably remember when the creature threw him a bus, right? And then he had to cut it with circular saw.
Yeah.
He didn't actually use a circular saw on the demon for some bloody reason. And then he actually also dismantled a bus, right? Which honestly, I'm kind of paraphrasing from another podcast I listened to, but I think it is still a good point about like power level, which I still think something like in Avatar is done so much better because there's limitation. But yeah, like he can lift a bus and then dismantle it to its individual pieces. So that means he can levitate things. But then he cannot fly without his own cape, and he cannot even lift up America because America has to be picked up by his magical cape. Yeah, and there are so many things, and like
the
he
cape
can
is
end the fight much faster.
The cape is the one that actually makes him fly. The thing that's
Yeah,
already
but
clear in the first film.
it's kind of clear, but
It
it's
is
also
clear.
shown here. It's also shown here that he can lift other things. He can levitate other things. So why can't he levitate it himself without the cape? Which I understand that maybe the cape has more maneuverability, but it's implied that he can lift other stuff. Which
it's possible that he hasn't mastered it, so that's why he wasn't able to do it yet. Which is because the thing is that I'm pretty sure even in this MCU Strange, he's not the Sorcerer Supreme. If I'm not mistaken.
But Sorcerer Supreme is just a title.
Correct. But what I'm saying is that he's not really a master of what he's doing. He's technically still learning too.
Wait, so are you saying Wong is stronger than him?
I'm not saying that either. Technically, all of the sorcerers in the Kamatach, I don't think any of them are masters. Maybe the Asian one is debatable, right? Because the person has been
around. You call
around.
him the Asian one. You forgot his name.
I don't even think it's a he or she. It's just the Asian one.
Wait, hang on. Like the ancient one. I heard the Asian one. Like Wong.
the ancient one.
You say the ancient one. Okay,
Oh, that's Swan's ancient one.
Sorry.
Okay, it's fine. I understand when things get heaty. You just start to block off information. It's fine.
I just misheard things. All right. Anyway,
back to the point. Where was I?
Yeah. Okay. Fine. They're all still learning. They haven't mastered all.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine.
So they're still learning, and even someone like Wong, right, who's arguably has been the sorcerer longer than him. He cannot fly either, and he, especially like that scene where he was like yeeted off from the cliff. Okay, that one is a little silly because he's supposed to be dead, right? Because he landed on one of the platforms of an ice.
But don't you see, Wilson? There's like a 5-centimeter thick snow there. He could survive there. The snow provides cushion, even though it's only 5 centimeter thick.
I'm pretty sure if you drop from that kind of height, I'm pretty sure
I'm being sarcastic.
At least you should be as dead as Black Widow in Endgame. Yeah. Doesn't that just confuses you? So Black Widow with that kind of height, she's dead, but he's not. It's arguably the same height, but yeah.
We can assume that maybe it's a shorter drop than what Black Widow experienced, but
I don't think so.
You're still going to be very injured from that. Yeah, although I do like the little touch.
Not injured. Most likely dead at that point. No way you're injured.
Okay, but I do like the minor touch where when he got yeeted off, he actually tried to save himself by using the hook.
Yeah,
he failed, but honestly, like in most other movies that forgot about our own character's power, they probably sometimes those movies might forget.
I just realized something. Why he didn't use a portal?
Because hang on. Did he has the ring?
Is he?
Yes, yes,
Oh no, he didn't. Oh, never mind.
Because
He
no, no,
didn't.
no,
He
no, no,
didn't.
no. I think what happened, right, is that Scarlet Witch picked one of the ring from the dead body, one of the dead body, and then give it to
Yeah.
him to open a portal to that place. But I don't remember
Oh.
if she destroyed the ring so he can't run away or something else happened.
Yeah. She did destroy the ring. Correct. She did
She
destroy the
destroyed the
ring.
ring after they
She
got
destroyed the
there.
ring. Yeah. I mean, obviously. So. Okay. Right, because this is a section where we're already starting to get like to the heaty stuff. So.
This is going to get really heated.
Yes.
Funnily enough, right? I feel like you and I agree there are major flaw
There are
in
many.
certain.
Correct.
Yeah,
Correct.
like there some parts of it is a bit shit. Here's the thing, like for the movie in general, I know we're going to the scoring system already, but I feel like
Are we seriously gonna do that? No.
okay, we'll talk about it later. But anyway, what I'm trying to say
Okay.
is that there are I should say Act 2 and Act 3, like some part of Act 3, I should say, not all, is very lackluster, and it's shit. In maybe in terms of storytelling, I think in terms of visuals.
I actually like the third act, surprisingly.
Okay, I didn't say all of the third act, only half of the third act.
Half? Which half
But
is
yeah,
is the bad part?
well, okay, so here's the thing, right? It's just I really like how the way America managed to control her powers. Just believe in yourself.
Oh yeah.
That's it.
That's honestly, Marvel has been doing that shit for quite a while. If in case you didn't like notice it, with
Okay, give me an
their
example.
non. Okay, let me think.
Technically, that happened to Thor, I guess, but then I didn't watch Ragnarok completely.
The first story is kind of like that. I think his
No?
journey to regain back his hammer is a bit too fast. To be honest with you, it's a little bit too quick. It's a little too quick.
It is a bit too quick, and honestly, it's just like from a single fight, I guess. Yeah, like with the destroyer.
Yeah. Yeah.
The fight is a bit lackluster, but I think it's not a matter of him controlling the ability. It's a matter of like getting his daddy's approval. If you think about it, because his daddy's approval is imprinted onto the hammer, so it's a
Correct.
matter of his personality rather than his actual skill. Because he has the skill before, it's just a matter of regaining it.
Even this is also kind of silly too. In the first Guardians of the Galaxy, they literally hold each other's hands and they're just sharing the pain. I was like, oh, this is kind of cheesy, but I guess it's working because.
But it's for comedy purpose, though.
I don't think that's comedic. That's a.
But he started dancing. Wait, are you talking about the final confrontation with I forgot Ronan, right?
Yeah. Ronan.
But he started dancing, so it's half comedic, so it's still okay.
No. They dance. Okay, Star-Lord dance to distract him, and then they got hold of like that stone. I think it's a soul stone. If I'm mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got hold on the soul stone. Is it a soul stone? Space stone?
So
it's like some sort of stone. Some sort of
power stone.
Yeah, some sort of stone. And then so yeah,
you call yourself a fan? Okay, I'm joking.
Yeah, I'm a DC fan in case you didn't picked up, but but I like a lot of the Marvel films, just to be clear. So back to the point. Yeah, he started just like caught with the purple stone, and then because he thought that he's gonna die. So but the thing is that I might as well like do it because it's for the greater good, and then he just do it. Then he's in complete utter pain. And his friends are just like, oh no, you shouldn't go. Let me share the pain with you. And then all of these like misfits just like holding each other's hands together. It's very cheesy, but then but then it tops up with this amazing line. No, we're the Guardians of the Galaxy. Like, oh no.
But that's the thing. I suppose
surprisingly, like no, like because the tone is already kind of silly, so it kind of works. Even though I still think it's a bit like okay, it's okay. First thing is it's a bit too convenient that Star-Lord is a demigod, right? And second,
in the end, he rejected it. So in the end, so I suppose it became a moot point, and actually it enhanced his character because he rejected his demigod status because like his daddy apparently put the cancer in his mother.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yes.
Here's a good example. Captain Marvel. In her film, she is apparently perfect. Almost no struggles. She just carries out. Just like Rey Skywalker has no issues whatsoever. Throughout the whole film. Yeah, there's like a bit of mental conflict, I guess, but guess what? The whole movie, she's right. Oh, the clan that I'm joining is actually the evil one. Oh, okay. And then she saves the day, by herself. What a true, strong, powerful female character.
But still,
it's not me being a bit like it's not me being sexist. It's just the fact that they wrote a really bland protagonist and it just comes off that way. Obviously, it's just like what? Okay, it's kind of the issue here too, but at least this one is not as because the thing is that you can tell that she's not perfect. That's actually better.
Are we talking about America or?
Yeah, I'm talking America. So America, one thing I can condemn. I can praise the writers that. Well, in this case, probably just one writer. So that guy, Michael, looking at you. So great job for making America not Captain Marvel again. Because guess what? There is another variant in this film of Captain Marvel in the Illuminati universe, and she is just as obnoxious. Like, holy cow, okay.
Maybe for me it's less obnoxious. Just because
none of them did. And to be honest with you.
Oh, okay. So we're getting to that, huh?
We're going here. Yeah.
We're going to the Illuminati universe.
You know what? You're just gonna wing this review beyond 1 hour because we have a lot to talk about.
So, let me vent it out, man.
Yes. So, all right. I'll tell you why I don't mind this. I don't mind them dying. First of all, I think the cameo is a bit forced. Especially with the appearances of Mr. Fantastic and Charles Xavier. It's a little. First thing is I don't get why they're there, even in story context. Second, why? I know why, because for the fans, right? That's fine, but the thing is that if you're just gonna do them dirty like that, then I don't really see much of a point to do that unless you actually want to cause controversy. Okay, to be fair, here's the thing. I don't mind because I actually don't really like the cameos myself. Okay, even though I'm supposed to like it, but I don't. Because the thing is that Marvel has been known to shove in like all these references and cameos. The first few films that they did in Phase 1 is very subtle, which I like. Right? They got like the post-credit scene to tie all the movies together. That's really good. That's a good cameo. That's how you do a cameo correctly. But this is the case where all right. So they're okay. Shit, they're here now, huh? Are they gonna be around for the whole film? I hope not. Because here's the thing: if they're actually around the whole film, I'll have to have a big problem. I have a huge problem. Because they're gonna overshadow Doctor Strange in some ways, because it's not only gonna be a Doctor Strange film, it's going to be Illuminati and the Multiverse of Madness. It's not gonna be Doctor Strange. Right. So, I don't mind them. It's like they're gone. Okay, good. All right. Let's focus on the actual thing that 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 I kind of want to. I'm actually kind of excited to see Wanda versus Doctor Strange in the end, and they deliver it. It's pretty good.
Oh, they didn't deliver it because she still beat everyone's ass. Well, I mean, technically, it's being delivered.
It's not. No. It's the kind of confrontation that I don't actually also expect, because it's more of a, oh, Wanda just okay, it's like, oh, I'm a wow, this is I think I went too far, and then it's like, oh, okay, oh, that's a nicer version of a villain, and actually accepting their mistakes, or owning up to their responsibilities. Oh, I like that. Okay, oh, all right, okay, so I guess he's dead now. I hope. Probably not, but you never know. She's probably not dead because Marvel. But okay, sorry. Back to the Illuminati thing. So why do you hate this thing? Or why do you like it? Then,
unlike you, I actually appreciate the cameo because this is like it's in the movie title, Multiverse of Madness. This is the like once in a while opportunity for MCU to bring in new faces, new characters that actually matter in the story. Because I mean, like if you don't bring Mr. Fantastic or Professor X in this movie, then when else? I don't think any other MCU movie and upcoming have the opportunity to do this again. Not in a while, I guess. So that's the thing. Like personally, I'll be happy to see them as cameo, but yeah, like Wilson said, unfortunately, the writer did them dirty, like very dirty, because they get killed off real quick. To be honest, I don't care Black Bolt, don't care Captain Carter, nor the other Captain America. So not the other Captain America. The other Captain Marvel.
She is the another Captain America.
Yeah, she's Captain Carter, right?
Yeah.
But that's the thing, though. It's just that because I'm a big fan of Fantastic Four and the X-Men franchise, so I really wish that they actually stick around and actually make like matter in the story. And then unfortunately they get killed off real quick. So much for Mr. Fantastic, dubbed as the smartest man in the universe.
Here's the thing. So even if they actually do it right, which I kind of hope. I mean, I do wish they did that. I wish Michael was able to. Michael and Sam Raimi are just going to play them with the amount of respect that they deserve. Yeah, I agree. But the problem I have is when they actually become part of the story. That's gonna be a huge issue, because that's usually what happens when you bring in too many characters into one story, especially if it's okay. Even the movie lasts for like what, about 2 hours, 15 minutes, 30 minutes.
It can work. I mean, Infinity War bringing like tons of characters, like dozens.
But the thing is, like in Infinity War, it's already it's this thing. You kind of supposed to do the homework, because Marvel has already made all these movies for a reason, to lead up to Infinity War. So it makes sense for all these quote unquote cameos, where they're not really cameos because they actually are a part of the plot. So
but that's the thing though. Like, sure, technically the characters themselves exist in a different universe. It's called the Illuminati universe, but you can basically hand wave that. Okay, there are a few things that happen similarly to the other movie franchise. So this, like, if you complain about this, then I know you complained a lot about No Way Home, but this is actually have the same plot foundation with No Way Home, because supposedly Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, they are cameo as well that became part of the story, but they have done the character development. While in this case,
correct, yes.
I don't know much about Captain Carter nor Black Bolt and the other Captain Marvel, right? But if you think about it, then Mr. Fantastic and also Professor X, they have had their own character development as well in each of their respective franchise. Of course,
well, this Fantastic Four is played by a completely different actor, so I don't know. Okay, I know John Krasinski, but it's not the same guy from the old Fantastic Four movies back in 2005. It's not the same guy. He's a completely different person.
Yeah, you're right.
It's a completely different person.
Okay, okay, fine. But there is a potential. But okay, fine. Let's ignore him then. But how about Professor X? Sure. Again, this is the Illuminati universe, so maybe he's not the same. I mean, technically, he's not the same Professor X that the one with from the one that we've watched, but still, they can carry the same kind of character development or something.
I even that one I'm also not. I don't know about that either because here's the thing, Professor X, right? At least in the first three X-Men X-Men films, he's actually one of the most optimistic person I've ever seen in my in my life.
Yeah, it's practically Captain Picard. Oh, wait a minute.
No.
Wait a minute.
Shut it. No. Actually, no. Captain Picard's not very optimistic. He's okay.
He's a realist, but has an optimism.
He is in practice an optimist, but him as a character, I wouldn't want to hang out with him, after work. If that makes sense.
Oh, I want to hear him, play his silly flute and sing some French songs.
No. Okay, so this professor. Okay, so this is the thing. I'm not too sure what this Professor X is supposed to be. Because for one thing is that Illuminati at least in our universe, right? It's a conspiracy, correct? So I'm assuming in the MCU is also very, very similar to it's a conspiracy organization. But they
have Ultron as minion.
Yeah, they have Ultron as minion in this universe, and the Illuminati is a real organization. That's probably.
How do you know it's real?
Okay. Maybe in the public eye, I think it's already well known at that point. Because actually, here's the thing: because in the universe, right? Actually, a lot of the stuff is actually kind of inverted. So like the traffic lights, for you to walk and then like stop in the intersections, instead of you going when the green light shows up, it's the red light. Oh, okay, so it's kind of inverted. Okay,
but at least you still need to pay for food, right? Not like what America think. That's a very stupid joke.
Yeah. I kind of wish they wouldn't do that, because it kind of makes her like this stereotype of like a Mexican, who's like broke and steal stuff. Like, oh, come on, guys, don't do that.
I actually listened to other people's opinion, and they think that they're espousing communistic idea.
What?
Yeah, because like some leftist bullshit. Personally, that's their own opinion, but that's what I've heard from other people. Some people.
So back to Professor X. He's the more optimistic guy, correct? Yes. But the thing is that here, he's also that person, maybe. I'm not too sure, because he's only there for a few minutes anyway.
Are you talking about if it has the same character with the other Professor?
Yeah, because the thing is that in the Illuminati universe, Professor X actually agreed to execute Doctor Strange. At least this version of Doctor Strange.
He didn't actually. Oh, what? You mean like the Illuminati Doctor Strange?
Yeah, the Illuminati one. So I was thinking, Professor X, I don't think would ever be okay with this. Like, ever. Like, almost never be okay with this. The violence is a complete last resort for him to do. He would, yeah. So I was like, wait, why? Okay, I'm obviously not the smartest person alive, but I'm pretty sure there's a couple other ways they can work around this. But
yeah, it's weird then.
Okay, huh? What do you mean by weird?
Because then if he has the character, his character is to kill the Illuminati Doctor Strange, then why did he think that MCU Doctor Strange actually will do the right thing?
Yeah, that's the confusing thing. So that's why I was thinking that, wait, so now you're giving this new Doctor Strange a chance, maybe?
Yeah. Wait, was it risking again to trust him?
I believe I mean it's a line that's like prominent with like the X-Men films. Like, oh, I believe that humans are able to like, you know, oh yeah, we stumble, you know, at some point, but then we have to pick ourselves up, like that kind of line.
But then why
Even the
did he
line
give
is
the
close
chance to? Yeah, but that's the thing though. Why
yeah,
did he give the chance to the Illuminati Doctor Strange?
give the
Because
chance.
yeah, like
Oh,
sure
you
he has
didn't,
a temple.
didn't.
Yeah, he didn't give him a chance.
Yeah. That's the like. You
It's so
see,
dumb.
you see why I have a problem with these new characters that you just like shove them into this film.
Because
You see why?
because the writer doesn't know what to do with them in the second act, and heck, like that doesn't make sense about the whole Illuminati universe, right? It doesn't make sense at all, really, because like if you think that just because they're in the Illuminati universe, they are not the same Professor X with this other universe. Why don't they just like set it into the universe that is 100% similar with the X-Men franchise, and also maybe somewhat like basically, you know, like normal Earth, really. But then in this universe has Fantastic Four and the X-Men, like X-Men.
that's the
Yeah,
confusing that's the confusing thing.
yeah. Like
So
why bother with the Illuminati universe?
you see, yeah, actually now we're on the same page of like, yeah, I don't like this Illuminati thing, myself too, but that's why when as soon as they got killed up, I'm actually more happier than like mad. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, yeah, I don't think you have time to develop these people. Just like just kill them all anyway. Like
Yeah, but
I
like,
don't give a shit either.
but basically you're choosing the lesser shit of the two rather than actually having a better option given to you. Because that's the thing though, it's like, oh yeah, this character is better off dying rather than, you know, ruining the rest of my experience, which is fine, I guess, but then they could have presented the character in a much better light, and so, you know, we actually want them to be a part of MCU permanently. Because again, it's called Multiverse of Madness, but they only travel to like what, 3 universe?
Four
That's it.
actually.
I mean,
Four.
no, well, technically our MCU Strange only traveled to 3. The
Okay,
Spanish Strange,
okay. From the MCU's one. Okay, fine, three, but
yeah.
the whole movie
But,
is four technically.
yeah, but that's the thing. It's called Multiverse of Madness. They only jump like Strange only jump like twice. That's it.
Mm.
And like Multiverse of Madness, like where's the part of it where it's mad? It's just a bit dumb. Like here's like I'm okay with Act One, although again there's a bit of choreography issue, but I'm okay with it. Ever since this Act Two, it's been shit, and then like Act Three, it's kind of selfish, kind of. But I like the more I think about it, the more I hate the Illuminati universe, just because it's such a
Me
wasted
too.
potential. Yeah,
Correct,
because like
correct.
it's multiverse, anything can happen, and you know I was so pissed with the post-credit scene because you kept saying like, oh, you know how to introduce a good cameo. You introduce them in the post-credit scene, which technically that's how. By the way, technically Venom is part of MCU. Do you know about that?
In the multiverse of MCU, yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
no. In No Way Home, it's actually part of MCU. Have you watched the post-credit scene?
Yeah. I mean, he's only there for wait. Is he still there? Is he still in the
No.
MCU?
So what happened, right, in the post-credit scene is that wait, what's his name again? Like
Eddie?
Brock. Yeah, Eddie Brock, right?
Yeah.
He got transported. He tried to figure out what the hell's happening here. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was in a bar, but then because of Strange casting the spell, and so every other creature, people from different universe get sent back.
Yep.
So he got sent back, but Venom actually left a symbiote, and it starts moving. So that thing, right? When it finds a host, it becomes the next it'll become Venom in MCU.
That one is good. Surprisingly, surprisingly for
Like I'm saying, it's good even though you haven't watched it.
For a Venom movie, that's like the only smartest thing that they've done.
Fucking Multiverse of Madness, right? The post-credit scene is about the guy that cast a spell on to keep hitting himself for the next 3 weeks. You remember that guy, the hot dog guy, right? It's basically like the post-credit scene. It's just him finally stop hitting himself, and then him looking at the camera, breaking the fourth wall, and say, "It's over, guys." I'm mad. I am mad. Like, they could have introduced interesting character to MCU. Like,
They did
years and
introduce.
years.
They did introduce an interesting character,
In America,
but no, in the post credit scene,
the hot dog guy.
no, the
Sorry, there
character
are two post-credit scenes.
that was played by Childish to the Throne.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that one. Even though I don't really care that way anymore.
I don't know much about the about Marvel comic to truly understand the importance of her character, but for me, it's just like, okay, whatever. But
yeah.
still, okay.
Wait. Can I stop you for a second? There's two post credit scenes.
Yeah, there are.
Oh, I didn't know.
Actually, a lot of
Never
MCU movies,
mind.
they always have two post-credit scenes nowadays. So one is actually happening after the main credit, because the next one is just the rolling text credit. The second one is at the very, very end after the rolling text.
Oh.
And that's the thing in Spider-Man, No Way Home. Wait, actually, I can't remember the two post-credit scenes. Maybe the first. I think no. I don't think there's a first one, but there's only one. Yeah, there's only one, right? Wait, what?
I probably no. I don't think so. Well,
yeah,
I mean, after Childish Throne may hear did debut in MCU, I just left.
Okay.
I don't care anymore.
I am so mad. I'm just so mad in that second.
So it's like, apparently. Mm-hmm.
It's like how to put this? It's like as bad as like remember the post credit scene of Homecoming, Spider-Man Homecoming, like the one with Captain America teaching about the virtue of patience.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Okay. Yeah. Why?
It's that, but even worse because I'm sorry, but that's nobody.
That one's stupid. That was really stupid.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, it's making fun of people who has to wait for it. But of all the movie, they have the ball to do this in Multiverse of Madness. They could have introduced new character. I don't care. Like, there's a lot of Marvel material out there before. No, not even before. Even when the MCU is still running, right? So you have, I don't know, or right? I mean, technically, What If is part of MCU? No, not really.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I think we can call it a different universe. What If?
Okay. Now the thing is that apparently I double checked about the 616 like universe numbers, right? Especially in this film.
Yeah.
Just to make sure. So apparently, according to the Wikia, the fandom Wikipedia page, the Marvel Cinematic Universe is Earth 199999. I think there's 5 9s.
Okay.
I think I might be wrong. Oh wait, no, I think there's 6 because it's 6 Infinity Stones. Okay, basically it's that one, right? But then for some reason in this film they refer to the MCU's strange universe as 616.
Wait, that's a Marvel comic, right?
Yeah. So I was thinking that I was thinking to myself, okay, there's only two possibilities. One, the writers don't give a crap, and they just shove in that because reference, you're mad. You're so cute.
Mad.
You're so cute. You're so cute. You're mad.
I cannot frown.
Yeah. Okay, so there's that, and then there's also, so the second option is if they actually have thought about this, so technically so the live action version of Marvel is different from the comic version. So the 616 of the live action is completely different from the Marvel version, which I hope that's the case. I really hope that's the case. It would actually save a lot of people and a lot of people and a lot of writers from calling themselves out and like ripping their hairs. I rather that would be the case. Just keep them separate because they're separate mediums. I don't want for you to get Iron Man from the actual 616, and then like bring him in this paper cutout, and then interacting with the actual MCU Tony Stark. Like, please don't do that. I mean, Tony Stark's dead, but like you get what I mean, right?
I do agree. It's better to keep those two separate because I think the fact that it's called 199999, did I get the 9 right? But anyway, is the fact that it's already been established by the writer. So I mean, technically, there is a third reason where basically it's not the writer's fault. It's technically Christine, right? We got the number wrong because after all, it's their own cataloging system. We don't know how they catalog universes. I have no idea. I'm just theory crafting inside my head. But even then, it's a weak excuse, really. Especially since this, it's we as the audience, we care more about it. We don't need to write headcanon just to justify it. But yeah, that's the thing. It's just that it's better be separate because if it's the same, then it just causes a lot of headache trying to basically combine the MCU and the mainline Marvel comic.
You mean like You mean like New Wars? New Wars? Everything's canon now, you know?
No, not everything's canon. The rest are legends.
Oh,
Star Wars.
The ones that are not Disney are legends.
It's actually that's not how it works. That's not how it works. Basically, like the way it works is that any other material that has been like released by under the Lucas print, basically like fans or like professional writer make their own story, publish it with Lucas print, and then it become part of Star Wars continuity lore. Those get relabeled as legends. But yeah, everything that's outside of the mainline movies and the TV shows and whatsoever, it's basically considered legend. But anything that's released after, like The Force Awakens, it's still considered canon. Which is, I think, in a way, even though it pissed a lot of people during the transition, I think it kind of makes sense. Better just to keep to continuity different, just to make sure that the story doesn't disrupt each other. But to be completely honest, it's better this way. So we can think that Legend has its own timeline and it's a much better timeline.
Yes. So that and also as long as you don't get the people who make the new tracks to come in and like fiddle with the MCU. Let's hope that will never happen ever in the history of mankind. Even though I want to remain optimistic.
Do you want to see a J.J. Abrams MCU movie?
Can you not say that again?
Okay.
I don't want to give people ideas. You know, some intern from like Bad Robot would be listening to this, in secret and actually, hey, J.J. Abrams, have you ever thought about making your own universe in the MCU? And it's like, oh wow, I never thought about that. Yeah, I'll consider. It's okay. I'm gonna hit up Kevin Feige like today. Like, oh no, please don't do that.
Can you imagine if there's a third multiverse movie such as MCU, and then somehow it connects things together with New Wars? They just freaking
I'm gonna, if that happens, if they are just starting to connect with non-Marvel things, all right. I'm talking about Sony's. Okay. Look. I'm talking about if you want to connect with the 2003's Daredevil, you want to connect with what?
Wait, hang on. Are you talking about non-MCU property, but still under Marvel banner, or outside of Marvel? Completely outside? Like we're talking about
what I'm trying to say is the one that people really want to forget, and then they want to like, hey guys, remember this character? You remember that 1990 Captain America that nobody likes? Yeah.
Don't you remember the Japanese Captain America and Japanese Spider-Man?
I would love to see Japanese Spider-Man.
You know what I'm talking about, right? The one with has assault rifle and a mecha for some bloody reason.
Yes. I would love to see that. I would pay a lot of money to see that. Hey, Feige, that's your idea right there for your next Spider-Man movie. If you're still interested, bring in the Japanese Spider-Man. You make sure you sign a contract with Toei Productions. They would I would assure you they would love to have their Spider-Man in your film.
I think it's a possibility in the next Into the Spider-Verse sequel.
Oh yeah. Oh, you mean in Across the Spider-Verse?
Across the Spider-Verse, thank you.
they kinda just like yeah. So there's gonna be like this one scene where Spider-Man just fighting like some goon in the Japanese version, and then there's like a portal opening up on the side, and they're like, oh, wrong universe. We got back.
Okay, how much do you want to bet that Across the Spider-Verse is going to link to MCU?
I'll keep the number safe. 50-50. 50-50. Yeah. I don't think they're gonna directly get into the MCU or the other way around. Like let's say Nick Fury just like walk
and then recruit Miles.
Miles, have you ever heard of the Avengers Initiative? I'm sorry. Who are you again, sir?
Oh boy.
Okay, so yeah, what would you rate Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness?
Oh wow, you want to close this day.
Yeah, so it's been too long.
The thing is, unlike you, I came in with high expectation, right?
That's a terrible way to look at films. I'm just saying.
I mean, here's the thing: with No Way Home, I already came in with high expectation, and they're like, "Oh yeah, they're definitely going to introduce all the cameo character from the previous Spider-Man movie." And
pretty horribly, but okay.
Oh, whatever. Nah. I mean, that's for you. For me, I think they.
Oh, except Goblin. Except Goblin. That's like the only one that I really enjoyed seeing.
Well, yeah, Doc Ock. I think Doc Ock is interesting, but I feel like his characterization is a bit weak. Green Goblin character is good, but I'm still happy seeing the other two Spider-Mans. But yeah, that's the thing.
At least Electro has a redemption, you know. Well, in terms of his costume design,
yeah.
No, his costume design is much better here.
And also the fact that he's more badass here. Because here's the thing: sometimes it's not about like making a character arc. Sometimes it's about making character looks badass and act badass.
Yeah, but it also makes your character just comes out as relatively weak in terms of narrative structure, but it's whatever.
All right.
It's fine. It's fine. Not all MC, not all villains has to have a three-dimensional character case study or something. So.
I mean, you can still make a badass character that still makes sense narratively. Like look at Mass Effect, look at Commander Shepard. But anyway, that's a video game format. Anyway, score. I will give this movie a 4.5. I think.
Oh, that's pretty low.
Yeah, that's very low.
That's quite as the same caliber of Black Widow. Remember that?
Here's the thing with Black Widow, I already know that it's going to be a mediocre movie. So by the time I came out of the cinema, yeah, it's a mediocre movie. So what? But here I have high expectations. Like I said, No Way Home was that Doctor Strange as someone who can actually travel the multiverse to, I mean, not explicitly, but to a degree because he has a minor control in it. I am so excited. I was so excited, right? Like they could pull the X-Men in, which technically they did, but they handled that poorly. They could have traveled to more universe, do more interesting stuff. And then, you know what? Actually, even though I give it a 4.5, actually none of it has something to do with Scarlet Witch because I'm not like one of those people who have watched WandaVision and then say her character has been assassinated. So, yeah. But yeah, that's from me. 4.5. It's a huge disappointment in terms of like multiversal scale because it has so many wasted potential.
I think your take on this is basically the same how I see No Way Home. To be honest with you.
Yeah, but that's about the thing, right? It's just that you had. That's a thing I hate. My only regret is that I spoiled you. That's why you had low expectation. I should have hold my urge so I can drag you down with me.
I think No, because the thing is that even actually, wait, hang on a second. Let me remember. I think I did remember. Like, I think maybe I did tell you and a couple of other people like saying, the only film on Phase 4 that I'm actually excited about is this one.
Yeah, I was excited for it too before watching it.
Yeah. And then you just like say all this thing like, oh, okay, all right. Thanks for giving me a potentially amazing experience. But yeah, and then I came out of the movie. I was like, oh, it's not as bad as you said. I actually, it's obviously very flawed.
Okay.
Okay. Honestly, right? I would have Michael, the writer, to rewrite the Illuminati universe to something else, to completely entirely. That could be done entirely, and I think that's also why I think that's also a part of the reshoots also to get, because No Way Home has like a lot of these cameos from different movies, right? And then even these studios are like, oh, we should get in like all these characters from like What Ifs and other properties like X-Men and Fantastic Four, because we need to set up our universe, as to be as expansive and as
They
amazing.
introduced Deadpool. Wait, hang on. Is Deadpool actually in a different universe than the X-Men franchise? I think it's a different universe.
No, it's the same.
It's the same universe. Even though I know there's James McAvoy actually make a cameo in the second Deadpool, but
because it is the same. It's the same.
Okay,
But my point is that I really do that. I really do that. Wish the Illuminati could be something that's completely completely original. I mean, not completely original either, because you have to somehow make it somewhat of a, because every of these every of these universes in this MCU's multiverse, they're all variants from our original characters. So, but what I'm saying is, an original like concept that works within the story and is enough for us to be okay, I understand how this thing works now. I understand that, okay, this person is this person is that. I don't have to think that, oh wait, that's Captain Marvel from that film. Is it, how is she again? I don't have to think like that. But that's also kind of debatable. But yeah, so that's flawed. I also actually think that Elizabeth Olsen, to be honest with you, I think she's not really has that gravitas or like acting caliber as I would expect for somebody to play a villain. She's trying. I can tell she's really trying, but she's not
sympathetic villain. That's the thing, though. Like,
she's not. No. Even no. The problem is not sympathetic. The problem is that because in the film she's supposed to be menacing, but she's not menacing. I was thinking that okay.
Oh, actually, speaking of menacing, right? Remember in the scene where Doctor Strange and Christine and America try to run away from her, and then like Strange closed the door behind him, and then say like, okay, yeah, that will hold her long. And for a moment, I thought like the way that she's going to appear is either break through the door, appear through a waterway, or something. But then it's basically a stupid camera trick where she just literally just pop up from the side of the camera without explanation.
That's you're right. But actually, that's also a very Sam Raimi thing, because I would say I really hope that he wouldn't do more of that. The Ryan Johnson-y subverting expectations just for the sake of it. I really hope you just. I wish more people in Hollywood don't do that more often, even though it's starting to get more common now, which is a bad thing.
Yeah, but, like for subverting expectation, right? I feel like you can do that, but it has to be. The thing is, you need to prime our brain first before you go for it. Because, for example, like Thor Ragnarok, it has already been established from the very start that it's going to be a fun movie, right? It's like screw the the standard superhero mold story, but you just like go do silly things. But that's the thing; it's already been established from the start. Deadpool start breaking the fourth wall from the very start. Can you imagine if there's a Deadpool movie? He didn't break any fourth wall at all, and then he just decided to do so in the last section. Oh wait, that happened. X-Men Origin Wolverine. That's what happened to the first incarnation of Deadpool. He actually got decapitated, and he talked to the camera in the post-credit scene. Yeah, and that sucks.
Yeah, but tell you what, I would give this movie, drum roll please.
Okay.
That's the X-Men thing from the 90s. Actually, it was also in the film too. Yeah, in case you didn't notice. Yeah, that one. I would give this movie a 6.
Wow,
pretty high,
pretty high. That's pretty high.
Yeah. All because of Sam Raimi is trying to make the best movie out of a very, very troubled script.
God damn it! I should have spoiled it to you. If I didn't spoil it to you, probably you'll give it a 5.
You never know. Maybe one day we'll watch it again, and then I'll just you know what? Maybe you're right. I'll give this a 3.
One day I'll find an interdimensional portal gun, right? And then I'll try to find a dimension where I didn't spoil it to you, and I want to see how much you will rate it. So rather to have a portal gun like Rick Sanchez has compared to having to rely on America.
Well, until then, I think our next film will be another multiverse film. Maybe I'm not too sure either. I'm actually also quite excited too.
Yeah.
Nope, I'm not spoiling to you, and I've also have little to no clue of what is this film. Besides, it has a multiverse concept. It's called Everything. It's called Everything Everywhere All at Once, with Michelle Yeoh, and it's directed by the 𝓟𝓸𝓽𝓪𝓽𝓪. I don't know why they call themselves the 𝓟𝓟𝓪𝓽𝓪s, because they have the same first names. But yeah, we're gonna be reviewing that next episode, which I'm actually quite excited about because people actually have said a lot of good stuff about that. So
sexy.
Yeah, a lot. A lot. Damn, you can look at the ratings now. It's super high. So until then, thank you for everybody who's still sticking around to listen to us rambling like idiots. You can find us everywhere on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever you name it, even TikTok. Even though we're not really using it that often, but it's fine. We made some short videos, short videos. Yeah, short videos there too. And obviously, if you actually want to know where else can you find us, as in where else can you listen to us, we're everywhere. Spotify, Apple Music, Apple Podcasts.
But if you're all are old-fashioned people, right? We don't mind sending you a burned VCD right to your address.
Is that
we'll burn the MP3 to a VCD?
Is that your way to tell people to support us? So that
for free.
Wow. But yeah,
you know VCD burning, right?
I know. I'm not that stupid. Okay, so until then, see you guys next time for the next episode. Bye bye.
Bye bye.